Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Ill-Equipped Kitchen. Today we are making peanuts. Now back in the UK, our peanut offering is a little bit sad. I live in Cambodia, where it is absolutely not sad, and I used to live in Jaipur in India, where again, it's absolutely not sad. These countries really go to town on the humble peanut, and I don't see why we don't. So what I'm going to do is give you guys a couple of Friday night beer snacks that you can share with your mates. Really quick, nice and simple. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the Indian version. This is peanut masala. So what we're going to need for this is chaat masala. This is like a really fresh, kind of funky spice. It's got a bunch of different things in it. What I think gives it its defining feature is dried mango powder. So we're going to put that in. We're going to dice up a load of tomatoes and some onions, squeeze a bit of lime juice over it, toast the peanuts. That's the dish. The second dish we're going to make is going to be fried peanuts, Cambodian style. Now, so what we've got here is lemongrass, galangal. It's kind of hard to find galangal in the UK, so use ginger, it's pretty similar. An onion, which we're going to dice up and fry off. Some kaffir lime leaves, which we're going to slice up really fine and fry off as well. Some chilies, some garlic. They're going to go the same way as the rest, sliced up, fried off. And then we've got some salt and some sugar that we're going to use at the end just to sprinkle over to give it a really great sweet and savoury flavour. Okay, we're going to start with the peanut masala because that's the easiest to get done. Let's start. We're just going to get our onion, and to start off with, we're just going to dice this up. And we're only going to need about half an onion. And we're going to do the same with the tomatoes. Just going to chop those in half, take out the core, and then we're going to dice those up nice and finely as well. Not too finely. You want a bit of texture in there. Great, okay. Now that is going to get a bit of salt. We're going to mix all of these together. Right, now we want to get the peanuts into a dry pan over a low heat and just start toasting them off. Keep turning them and just keep your eye on them because they will just go and burn straight away. So now, after about 2 or 3 minutes of just the gentle heat on there, giving them a little bit of time just to pick up the colour, and then giving them a good turn again. Just give them a bit of that, or give them a bit of that, doesn't matter, just make sure that they don't burn on any one particular side. So now what we're going to do is we can get our bowl, we'll transfer all these nuts, we'll try to, into the bowl, and then we're going to pick up all of this and just squeeze some of the juice out and add it. Ooh, can you hear that? ASMR. Into the here. Okay, we're gonna need a bigger bowl. Bigger bowl. And we'll get the rest of this, put it in there as well. And now we're gonna get a lime and just squeeze that to help get the juice out and pour the lime straight on in there. Then we're gonna get our chaat masala, dole out about a tablespoon's worth. You can kind of taste it, see how you feel afterwards, and sprinkle that on in. Lovely. And then just mix all of this up, and this hot steaming stuff is gonna get all of that flavour into the peanuts. Oh. And that is a little smell of my past. That is a smell of India. Emma G, Alex G, I hope you're watching. This is for you guys. Now we've already salted the tomatoes and onions, but we're gonna give it a little try, just to see what we might need. And that needs a little bit more of the masala. So we've given it about 2 tablespoons worth there. And need a little bit more salt. Try that again. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so that is peanut dish number 1 completed. Stick a load of spoons in there with your mates and just take it out, put it in your hand. So good. I'm gonna clear this table and then we're gonna go dish number 2. Now we've got our Indian peanuts done, we're gonna get our Cambodian ones done. And we're gonna start out with a bunch of kaffir lime leaves. You're so lucky here, we can get them fresh. Go to any good Asian supermarket, Indian supermarkets a lot of the time, they'll have them. So we're gonna get a nice handful of these. You don't need too many. So yeah, about 15 odd leaves. Roll them up like a cigar. And we're just gonna slice them super fine. And the keen-eyed of you will notice that we've had some oil on the go here. Just wanna pop those straight in this pan and fry those off until they get nice and crispy. It won't take too long. probably looking at about 30 seconds to a minute maximum. Keep your eyes on them. Okay, so they're done frying now, and we just need to bring them to the top of the pan, and then we just pop those on the side just to dry up and crisp out even more. We're gonna put the pan back on the heat a little bit, and we're gonna cut our onions up. We only actually need half an onion. We're gonna slice this up as finely as you can. So that is now really beautifully finely sliced up, and we're gonna do the same with the galangal. Just take the skin off that. We're gonna finely julienne this. So just slice it really fine as your knife skills will allow you to. And then chop them into little tiny matchsticks, so go the other way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get our lemongrass, take that end right off, and then with this, I'm gonna slice it in half just to make it easier. We're just gonna slice really finely in circles. Okay, great. And we're gonna do the same with the chilies. I'm gonna go not so spicy, just 2. They're actually pretty fiery, these little things. So we're gonna have the onions, the galangal, and the lemongrass going in at one time, and we're gonna have the chilies and some garlic going in later. 3 nice chunks of garlic, which I'm just gonna whack, and then give a very kind of rough chop up. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put all of our first ingredients, the onions, the galangal, and the what's it called? Lemon stick. So what we're gonna do now is put the lemongrass, the onions, and the galangal in the pan, and then that is gonna cook down for about 6 minutes, around about. Keep turning it, and just want to get them nice and brown and crispy and kind of caramelized. These have all got down to a really nice golden brown color. So what we're going to do now is in with the garlic and that chili, because if we put those in to start with, we'll just burn the hell out of them. And they'll cook down in about a minute or so, so just keep your eye on those and keep turning them the same. Great, so they have all now gone nice and dark brown, golden color, and we're going to get our spider and we're just going to stick all of this onto our paper. And then what we're going to do, finally, is we're going to dump in our load of peanuts, and we're going to fry them off until they have gone kind of brown golden as well. When you put your peanuts in the oil, be really careful. In they go. And then back onto the heat. Our nuts have been going for about a minute, not even that probably. And we're just going to place those onto the plate. Take our paper that we've got that's still usable and just blot those down, because we don't want all of that oil on there. There's a bit of excess on there. Wow, that's hot. And whilst they're hot is the perfect time to add the salt and the sugar, because that will just make it all stick to it when it goes cold. We're going to put all of our other bits, all that stuff, our garlic, we're just going to put those in, sprinkle over some sugar. I like the granulated brown stuff because it's kind of got a nice crunch to it as well. You don't need too much, probably about a teaspoon's worth, and then a good pinch of salt, and try and mix it all up. Oh God. You know what? I'm going to freshen it up a little bit of chili on top, if your real chili heads wants to get involved. And we're going to get another lime because it's going to just cut through the grease a little bit more. Pour that on top. Get all that in there, give it a good turnover as well. There we have it, 2 great peanut dishes from different parts of the world. I'm going to clean up this workspace, and then we're going to have a little go at them, and I'll tell you what they're like. The Brits really need to step up their game, I think, because this is a totally different kettle of fish. We're going to try the masala ones first. They're the first ones I ate. They're so good. They're bright, they're crunchy. We know they're from India. It's got 2 different kinds of crunches in there. The onion's got a crunch and the peanuts have got a crunch. The peanuts have slightly gone soft because they've soaked in all of that juice from the tomatoes. Absolutely brilliant. Definitely make those. And again, here. Now that's a flavour I'm very used to right now. We give it to you in a lot of the bars here. And for good reason. It's packed full of sugar, packed full of salt. Makes you drink those beers. The onions, they go nice and caramelised. They're so tasty. You've got a nice punch of chilli, bit of heat in there. Deep frying the peanuts gives them such a good flavour. It's an absolute winner. You cannot not like these. 2 really lovely little dishes. They really lift the humble peanut up to be something much more special than we make it. You know, this thing that you eat at the pub, like, you know, the little plastic packet with a couple of your mates and it costs £2 for the little packet. No, like, that's ridiculous. These are the things you want to be making. Make them for your friends when they come over on a Friday or Saturday night. They will love you for it. So that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It would really help me out, and we'll catch you next time.